Set some compelling goals. Set some compelling goals. Goals are things that keep us motivated, focused, wanting more, wanting to learn and grow. And it is not selfish to set goals. It is what can inspire you. How many people have goals they once set? How many people came to LA to become an actor or an actress? And you ended up at UCLA. Well, actually, this is a good place to work if that's your aspiring second career. My job objective when I left the Harvard Business School, there was only two positions I wanted: Secretary of Defense or Senator from the state of Washington. Well, I found myself not doing the kind of things that would move me in that direction. But I sort of felt, I screwed up. I failed myself. What I realized is I didn't really want that. So part of setting goals is letting go of those dusty goals which are no longer relevant. I had a girlfriend in graduate school who was getting her PhD, and she was suffering through it. She hated it. I said, Nancy, why are you doing this? She said, my parents want me to have a PhD. So make sure your goals are yours. Set some 3-year life goals. Who do you want to be? Where do you want to be 3 years from now? Writing that article I talked about will help give you some insights into it, but make a list. Make the list of the top 10 things that you want to be, do, experience, have, enjoy, contribute. Because that gets some things percolating in your head. That awakens some inner energy, which is the basis of all success and satisfaction. You may not reach them, but I'll tell you what, if you don't have them, life can get very boring. Some 1-year goals. Where do you want to be a year from now? 3-month goals. 1-month goals. And I think a good place to start is with learning or improvement goals. What do you want to get better at? Is it being able to listen? Is it being able to manage certain emotions that might get in the way? Is it organizing your time? Is it inspiring others? Is it getting rid of a habit that maybe doesn't serve you? Write it down. Don't just think it, ink it. That's the key. And periodically, take a look at these goals. And don't punish yourself if you don't get them right away. Make sure that, number one, they're motivating. Number two, they're your goals. Number three, they're reasonably realistic. I have given up on my hope of being an NBA basketball star. It's not going to happen. So let go of that. I'm not going to be Secretary of Defense, and quite frankly, at this point in my career, I'm glad. That's a lot of work. That's a lot of pressure. So I think there's a skill in being content with who you are now, and that doesn't mean you're satisfying, you're settling. It means that you have the basis for becoming who you want to be. It's never too late to become who you are destined to be. But you don't want to consciously drift. You want to have it proactive and designed. At the end of your life, if they can put something on your gravestone, it can say one of two things. It can say, made it through, or made a difference. So in what ways are you going to make a difference? In your own lives and the lives of others? In what ways can you make your team better and make a difference there? In what ways can you make the institution of UCLA even better? And this is a proud, proud institution. A lot of people would be happy to exchange places with you, no matter how much on a day-to-day basis it might seem a little bit boring, a little bit drudgery. You've heard the person next to you, you heard all their stories. They've heard all yours. Well, start making some up then. Make it interesting again. Keep it going. So some learning and improvement goals.